Hey guys, welcome to Texas Silver. Have a good one for you today. Now there's a reason I did that, so y'all pay attention. I hope y'all watch this video to the end. I have what I feel is a pretty important message. But I did that for a reason. If you watch these other channels, you're gonna know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna name these channels out by name, but a video got dropped the other day, and it was very concerning what these individuals were talking about, and I want to go ahead and address that. So, and also we're going to do a little bit of fishing while I talk. So I'm going to start getting to that, and I'm going to talk about this video, and hopefully the audio is good. But I know I haven't dropped a video in a while, and I apologize. I can't even cast. Oh goodness. Yeah, just been super busy. And probably eventually I'll talk about some of the other stuff that I've been doing. But I've got some other irons in the fire that I'm working on, and I'll probably talk about that eventually. But anyway, so going to what the topic of this video is. So I've said this in the past, but you really got to be careful who you watch, who you listen to, and you also, it would probably be who of you. That was a military Marine Corps term. I don't know if that's in all the branches, but we used to say that in the Marines all the time. And for those who don't know, I did 7 years in the Marines, Marine Infantry, did two tours to Iraq. And anyone that's been with me for a while knows that, you know, I'll give my opinion, I'll give my advice and talk about what I'm doing, but I've never claimed to know everything. Or to follow my advice. I just tell y'all what I'm doing, and if you think that's a good idea or think that it applies to you, then you know, maybe that's something you want to do. But so anyway, so this video that got put out, I actually don't even watch this channel anymore because, well, I'm not going to go into that. But I didn't like some of the stuff that was happening on that channel, and so I stopped watching it for whatever reason. The video popped up and kind of intrigued me to watch it, so I watched. But there were two individuals on this video, and they were talking about things that they recommend their viewers do. And some of the points that they were making is that, you know, there's probably going to be an economic collapse, you know, that's coming, and you're going to be able to profit off of this, and, you know, all that good stuff, which, you know, I believe that to be true. But the part that I didn't agree with and didn't like, and I feel is misleading, and also, I'm going to say it, shame on you two gentlemen for doing this to your viewers, but they were stating that they didn't think that there was going to be a Mad Max, SHTF, you know, scenario. They said that they were talking about how there's been empires that have failed in the past, and that never happens. So not to worry about that. And I completely disagree. So first of all, why do they even think that? Like, what do they know that we don't know? Anyone that says they know what's going to happen is frankly full of crap. So I don't know if this is for views and clicks, and obviously these channels are driven by money. I've told y'all from day one, I'm not here for the money. I feel that the knowledge that I have from my life experience can help people out. I honestly couldn't care less if I make a dime off of this channel. I enjoy making these videos when I have time. I like interacting with y'all, reading the comments, all that stuff. I don't know that I'm gonna catch a fish today. Maybe I need to change my lure. Anyways, before I get off track. So they were saying, don't worry about that, nothing like that's gonna happen. And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, when these other empires have failed in the past, what ends up happening at the end? When a currency is dying, what do? They take that country to war. The problem is today, this is the first time in history, the entire monetary system of every country is on a fiat monetary system. Okay, it's mostly digital. There's they're getting us away from cash. This is the first time that when an empire, and I'm talking about the US, when and if it goes down, there's nuclear weapons that multiple countries have. Look at the bear that we're poking right now. So who are they to say that those weapons couldn't start being exchanged? So absolutely there can be an SHTF scenario. There can be a Mad Max scenario. Look at how many cyber attacks are going on. There's hundreds of them, if not thousands, every year. Some of them monetary and stuff like that. So what happens if they shut down the monetary system, bank bail-ins, bank holidays, whatever you want to call it? If people can't access their money, they're going to lose their minds. So another thing, think about all the food shortages that are out there. Once people go hungry for 3 days, they're going to lose it. So how are you going to sit there and say, with all the food shortages and all the supply line disruptions that are going on, what happens if people can't access food, or they can't access food because they don't have access to their money? People that are desperate do desperate things. Now, this being said, I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all that it's not going to happen. It's something that y'all need to think about and that y'all need to prepare for. And again, shame on these guys for saying that this isn't possible, that this isn't going to happen, because they don't know. And if they do know, go ahead and contact me. My email is down below. You have my email address. I'm pretty sure they're going to watch this video and contact me. And please let me know if you know something that I don't. But I don't think y'all know any more about this than the next person. The only people that know what's going to happen is the man upstairs and probably these central banks. That's probably the only people that really know what's going to happen. Another thing, look at how many power grid attacks we've had this last year, okay? Look at what's going on. I know this is a localized thing, but the snow up in Big Bear, those people have been confined to their houses for 10 days. They're literally putting help me in the snow because obviously they probably don't have food, don't have water, whatever. They need help and they can't get out. So it could even be a localized thing. So for these two individuals to state that nothing like this can ever happen, I think they're wrong. I think they're dead wrong. And I don't know if they're too scared to say this because they don't want to scare their viewers. Guys, I'm going to shoot you straight. I'm going to tell you how I see it, what I think's going to happen. I'm never going to tell you that I know what's going to happen, but I'm going to give you my opinions, my thoughts. And and that's what the comment section's for. That's where we learn other things by people commenting, because I don't know everything. Everyone that is watching this has their area of expertise, has their own life experience, and that's where we learn from each other. All right. These two individuals, I don't ever hear them talk about security. I don't think either of them know the first thing about it. That's the number one asset next to this man upstairs. Okay. You need to have that stuff. You need to be training. You need to be putting back those assets. You need to be training your family and make sure that you're proficient in that. Okay, it's important to keep your mind strong, your body strong, your faith strong. And, I did martial arts back when I was in the Marines, and I'm probably a little rusty on that. I was an instructor in the Marines. I know Jeremiah Babe, if you follow him, he's been doing jiu-jitsu, and my hat's off to that individual, to JB. I appreciate the shout out he gave me the other day. But that man walks the walk. He's got the medals, he's got the training, he has the security, he has his faith. He works out all the time, and he's a great guy and a good buddy of mine. And I think he is, obviously he's not perfect, but I think he's in a great example, and I think he's setting a good example to follow. I hope I catch a fish, guys. I might have to switch baits. But yeah, I saw that video, and it made me sick just knowing that people are following these guys and following their advice. And I really think it was a disservice that they were saying that. Again, nothing may ever happen. I don't see that happening. I've been overseas, I've been in combat, I've seen third world countries, and you know what, with everything that's going on, and especially if the monetary system fails, I wouldn't be surprised if America turns into a third world country. I think it's possible. Is it going to happen? I don't know, but I just keep preparing. I keep putting back medals, I keep putting back security, I keep training, I keep putting back calories. I keep, improving my preps, and I just hope that that you watch multiple channels and take what you feel is good advice. And I think the biggest thing, ladies and gentlemen, is look at what drives these channels. Okay. Are they all about money? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm all about capitalism. I want people to make money. I want people to be successful. But if they're having to hire a crew, or I don't even know what to call it. If they're having to hire people to push their channel and to help them get more views and likes and all that, then are they more worried about the information that they're putting out good information, or are they just about making the money? Now, I'm all about, if they want to put out good information and make money, have at it. My hat's off to them. I think that's great. But I think a lot of these channels that are always trying to sell you something, they're literally throwing crap at the wall and seeing whatever sticks. I love my metals. I love gold. I love silver, mainly silver, obviously. But ladies and gentlemen, if stuff gets really bad, it doesn't matter how much gold and silver you have, how many calories you have, how much water you have, first aid. Like, if you can't protect it, or if someone takes your life, it's all for nothing. So your number one thing is training, and you always want to prepare for the worst, hope for the best. And so I'm not trying to be a broken record here, but I just, if you follow those guys, you know who I'm talking about, just be careful what they're putting out and what you take. Again, I'm always going to shoot y'all straight. Again, I don't know everything, but I get it in the comments all the time that, I get told that I'm the real deal, or that I'm real. And like I said, this isn't how I make a living. Jeremiah Babe pushed me to do this channel, and, I enjoy doing it. It's more of like I don't even know if I even want to call it a side hustle, because I really don't make much. I guess it would help if I made more videos. I know, I'm sorry. But again, I've just had a lot going on lately, and I'm working towards something that hopefully is profitable for me financially. And so it's been taking a lot of my time and energy and effort, just a lot going on. And I'm sorry if I've neglected the channel a little bit. I'm hoping once this venture that I'm on gets going a little bit better, I'll have more time and maybe be able to make some more videos. But again, I do have a personal life. I've got my kiddos. I work 50 hours a week minimum, and I have the ranch, and it's just, sometimes I come home and I'm just exhausted and I just want to lay down. But I've got animals that count on me and all that. I don't want to ramble too long. about this. So I guess I'm gonna end it there. Sorry I didn't catch a fish. I promise they're in here. If you've watched this channel, you've seen I have some massive catfish. I have some big bass and big crappie in here too. I actually did some fishing the other day, and I'll probably cut that in just so you can see that one. And I may continue to fish after this and splice that in. But I just didn't want to keep rambling, sound like a broken record. So again, thank you all so much for all the support, for being here, and I do appreciate everything, and y'all sticking with me and supporting me, even though I can't kick out the videos as much as y'all probably would like. That's it. God bless, and y'all have an awesome, awesome day. Like this.
Cat?
No, this is not a cat. No, this is a... Oh, this is a big crappie. Damn.
Why is it super duper crappy?
No, it's a big crappie.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold still. Yeah. All right, hold on. Don't do that. Hold still. Okay. I knew there was some big crappie in here. Still. Oh yeah. That's a good one. That's a big crappie. Beautiful. Oh.
No, Dad, no, Dad, no!
What?
Right here.
Oh my gosh. No. We'll let it go right there.
Come on.